You know, being Filipino and Mexican owned, we wanted to open up a pizzeria that's minority and brown skin owned. That's just something little different in the industry that people aren't used to. And what better place to open it up in Pilsen.
On the first floor of an unassuming two-flat, right down the block from the National Museum of Mexican Art, chefs and entrepreneurs Ryan Catolico, Francis Almeda, and Enrique Huizar concoct new visions for the Italian pie in a Mexican and rapidly changing and formerly Czech neighborhood. Catolico and Almeda are Filipino cousins who are dreaming of how to turn their passion of cooking into something more than a homemade idea, while preserving their cultural imperative of feeding people, or in Tagalog, kamayan, a kind of communal feast. So much of immigrant culture and faith is centered in sharing food, and a pie is too big for one person, and therefore a perfect vehicle in which to break bread.
I met Ryan through his wife. I grew up in Brighton Park, and we went to church school together. When they ventured into the pizza scene, she introduced me to Ryan, and then Ryan introduced me to Francis, and then we were cooking at Francis's house, feeding like his family. And then that's when it all kind of like came together.
Pizza in general for us is our platform, it's our canvas. Whether it's stuff culturally from our backgrounds, it reaches out to everybody, no matter what age. It's just everyone enjoys pizza.
We don't have to follow the traditional Italian rules of how to make pizza and use the same ingredients that everyone else is using.
I was just coming up with something in the kitchen right now, and the chef's like, man, you just come up with stuff when we're slow. And I'm like, man, I gotta do something. I'm hungry.
The tavern-style pizza has humble beginnings, a ploy bar owners imagine to keep people for an extra drink after work before going home to a full dinner. Every neighborhood has their own iteration of sauce and toppings, but in the city that industrialized meat distribution, the tavern-style pie was rote, a red sauce with cheese and beef or pork toppings. But the children of immigrants who came to populate those local taverns in the first place and grew up of hearing of their lore have ingenuitive ideas about ways to incorporate the flavors of their homeland into the city's local palate.
There's a mantra to it, it's called Babanam Kevalam, means love is all there is. And that's all my dad literally, it's still in me. He passed away, but yeah, it's crazy because that's all I want with Novel is love, bro. Like everything coming in here, leaving out is just love. And I do a little tribute to my dad. He, when we have pizza nights, he would eat a pepperoncini. So every pizza comes out with a pepperoncini. So that's for him. But yeah, I know he's always here. Yeah.
Proud of you, man.
No.
At Novel, there is a home-style, familial feel that emanates from the kitchen and the counter. The place is small and they sell out most of their pies on the weekend, but this is a must-see and taste in person sort of parlor. From the Clue and Ramiro mural on the outside wall to the avant-garde collaborations happening in the oven and at the espresso machine, there is something profound happening at Novel Pizza Cafe. A furthering of a movement and crossing that is bigger than pizza and has to do with satisfying our taste buds, yes, but is also bringing us a little bit closer together, helping to build our potluck nation.